Deady Casket, welcome to the show. How you doing today?
Hi, Brad. Deady Casket. Doing good, my dad. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I cannot complain. I know we've talked about this before, having you on the show. I'm just glad to finally have you on, and I want to shout out 1Z Hip Hop for putting me on to your music, dude. You're dope.
Energy gang. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out to my boy 1Z. You already know.
Yeah, of course, of course. So,
Pretty motherfucking sky.
so anybody that's out there listening that hasn't heard your music, how would you describe it to them?
Motherfucking energy.
All
No,
right.
but it's artistically it's artistic rage.
Okay. Okay.
But some people call it trap metal, some people call it hardcore, some people call it alternative rap. I just call it fucking energy.
I feel that. It's definitely some like hype beast shit, you know what I mean? Makes a white boy want to put hydraulics on a monster truck and drive into traffic, you know what I mean?
Turn
Nah,
the fuck
that
up.
shit's dope for sure. Fuck with it. I fuck with it. So you're working on a new album. I'm looking at the list of stuff that we talked about. So you got a new album coming up. Let's talk about that.
Yes, yes, yes. I got a new album coming up called Dead Alive. It
Okay.
will be out around Halloween
Perfect. Perfect. I mean,
2024.
hell yeah, you got the whole vibe going on, man. You're keeping it up. Let's talk about how is this the album going to differ from anything else you've done so far, or are we just going to get like just deeper into the more and more into the rage and the energy, as you say?
Yeah, you're gonna get the rage, you're gonna get the energy, but you're also gonna get like songs and sounds that you're gonna least expect coming from Deady Casket, and that's all that what it is, daring to do something that's different. So you're definitely gonna get the normal Deady Casket, but I'm always gonna give you something new to grow with me and just try different genres and sounds.
Hell yeah, I respect that. I respect that. So where when did you start like putting shit on wax?
Shit, man, I've been at this shit for a minute. If you know, you know, there's a lot of people out there that actually know me by another alias, but I don't even talk about that because that alias is dead. But I've been
Okay.
in the game since I was 18. I was a promoter first, and then I became a musician. You know what I mean? So from promoting to being an artist, I've been doing it for some years now, man.
Okay. Okay. Damn. Dope. Respect, man. Respect.
Energy.
Um, hell yeah. I know you don't want to talk about that name, but has your style changed since the early days?
Of course. Oh yeah, my style has changed tremendously. Like I've tapped into being myself instead of being what the industry wanted me to be.
Okay. Okay. So the way you talk about the energy is you make it almost sound like it's its own entity. Define the energy for me. Like how would you explain that to the people?
I mean, energy from me to another person, it should be something that when you listen to what I'm saying on a song or you see how I'm reacting or moving on stage or in a music video, it should be relatable. It shouldn't feel forced. And
Hmm.
and I may not be actually killing and slashing everything, but I'm just creating horror movies to your ear. That's all it is. It's just motion. It's music. It's music movies. That's what I call that shit. It's
Okay.
like a horror movie, you know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I dig that. I mean, that's why I fuck with your music because it does have that energy. It makes me want to fucking punch a hole through the wall when I listen to it.
And I'm saying things with the demeanor that makes it believable because I'm saying it because I believe that shit.
Yeah. Nah, for sure, for sure. It's got you like your guttural screams and shit like that. That shit's epic, man. That shit's epic.
Energy.
Hell yeah. I love that. All right, so uh but you got an upcoming show coming on. Let's do that. Let's talk about the upcoming show.
Shit, I don't even have my paper in front of me. But yeah, I do have an upcoming fashion show coming up on the 18th August. It'll be in Denver. If you're following me, just check my page, fashion show. You know, I do a lot of different mediums of art, acting, music,
Okay.
design, videography, photography. I do it all, man.
Dope, dope. I respect that. As you know, a multimedia artist myself, I also rap. I got the podcast. I do acting as well. I dabble in writing, novel
Energy.
shit. Hell yeah. So let's. I want to. Okay, we can't just brush up on the fashion show. Tell me, like, go into more detail about like what it, like. Are you designing clothes? Are you?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm designing some clothes. I got a, I guess you can say a capsule of 20 cohesive things from paintings to boots to blouses to pants to whatever you can think of, sculptures, watches, whatever. I got 20 cohesive pieces in there, and it's like it's called the Dead Alive capsule. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
if even if my clothes don't walk, I will be there, have a booth. So come there, take a motherfucking picture with your motherfucking boy.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Speaking of shows and Denver, are you gonna be at Gorefest this year?
That is my mission. I talked to some of the people, you know, that fuck with Scum and shit. I chopped it up with Scum when I first got out to Colorado, and he's fucking with my aesthetic and everything like that. But my boy Jazz told me, he's like, yeah, bro, you need to get on Gorefest, and if I can, that'll be a treat for the motherfucking Colorado. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. Well, whether you're on or you're there, I'll be there. So if I see you there, I see you there. But like, you
Energy.
know,
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
yeah. Hell yeah, it'd be
yeah,
cool to chop it up in person.
indeed.
Uh so do you have, aside from the fashion show, do you have, actually no, I got more questions about the fashion show. I want to stick on this. So do you have like a separate brand from Deady Casket that you want to plug with your fashion,
Oh
or is
yeah,
it
yeah,
all
yeah.
indie shit, or like what?
Yeah, for sure. I got my label, my brand is called IMFD. That means I'm fucking dead.
Hmm.
And dead for me means doing everything above dope.
Okay, I fuck with that.
Hell yeah. So yeah, this is my brand right here. You know, it's one of my jackets and shit. Did it myself.
Hell yeah.
And basket on the back. A lot of
Hell yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah, that's
But
mean
yeah,
as
so
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
MFD, yeah, IMFD is my brand, yeah. So hell yeah.
Okay, dope. Dope. So when you do these fashion shows, is it like you set up like a booth? Do you have like models that are like testing it out? Do you what do you got going on? Like explain
Yeah,
that.
of
What does that
course.
look like?
Man, I've had my last show was last October in Minneapolis. It was at the W Hotel, and I had 7 looks. And yeah, people, I have models walking the runway. You know what I mean? I got a lot of. If you want to check my portfolios, I got a lot of photos up. You know, of
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
UPK and whatnot.
Yeah,
But yeah,
definitely,
so yeah,
definitely send that to Bando, and I'll have her send that over to me so I could check that out. I'm interested. That's dope as fuck.
got you for sure. Yeah, man, I've done a lot of fashion shows. So yeah, won a couple of awards. I've been in the news for this shit. Been you know, all type of shit, man. So yeah, man, fashion is just another passion.
Hell yeah, word, man, word. I dig that. So what I was going to segue into, since it was the topic of shows, do you have any like performances coming up musically?
No, I haven't taken anything as of yet, but I'm sure around Halloween season I will be booked. So stay tuned for that. But
Okay.
my last show that I did was at your mom's house, and that was no, actually I was at River Bar on the 27th of last month, and then before that I was at your mom's house on the 7th of
Okay.
uh, of June. So I mean, excuse me, July. So
So
yeah,
wait, there's a bar or a venue called your mom's house?
yeah, yeah. There's a place called
That's
your
funny as
mom's
fuck.
house. Shout out to your mom's
I thought
house.
you
It
were
was a dope
dissing me
ass
for a
show.
sec. I thought you were dissing me for a second. I was like, what the
Oh,
fuck? What I
yeah.
do this man?
Daddy love the moms. Gotta love your mom. You only get one mom in the world. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, it was at your mom's house. It was pretty dope. Shout out to your mom's house. Shout out to Rand Steez, the homie that booked the show together, man. Holla at the homie. He's pretty dope. We had a billboard, all type of shit. It was lit.
Hell yeah,
Gang.
that's sick. That's sick. So I want, before we continue on down this list, I love asking people who perform, because not every artist performs regularly, but I'm guessing that you've probably done a fair amount of shows in your lifetime.
For
Uh,
sure.
do you have any like favorite memories or like crazy stories from like shows that you've done, whether it's from like your performance or shit you've seen or something?
Shit. The first time I came out to Denver, Colorado, I performed at this place called it's called Club Bash. It was a club back in the day, and when I was going on stage, like there was like the stairs were going up on the side, but the fans were like right there, and it's crazy because I had bodyguards. It was a whole new experience, you know, and the girls had grabbed me and they ripped my pants, and I had like busted pants on stage, like it was crazy.
That's funny.
It
That's funny as fuck.
was crazy as hell. So that was like my first like, oh yeah, I feel like I made it.
That's dope. I love stories like that, man. Everyone who performs regularly's got some fucking wild shit to say, and I love
Oh
I
yeah,
love
for
I love
sure.
bringing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
up. Yeah.
And
Do you
then
have,
one time,
yeah.
not to cut you off, but another
No, no,
time,
go ahead.
another great time, man, I got stoned with Devin the Dude, man.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, it was lit, man. It was lit. It was lit as hell. He was
Yeah.
at the caboose and we just chopped it up. He's a funny ass dude, man. He just cracking jokes on everybody. Just, you know, it was a cool ass moment, man.
Yeah, fucking I remember getting high as fuck bumping what was it, Doobie Ashtray that he did? Was that the one?
Oh,
But
yep,
yeah, that shit used to be the shit back in high school, man. Like everyone
man,
was
the
bumping
shit,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
You know the vibes.
Hell yeah, for sure, for sure. That's cool as fuck. Do you have any like bad like horror stories? Like everything just went wrong.
Man, let me think. Something that went everything where everything went wrong.
Or if
Uh,
not everything, then at least one like that shit was fucked like kind of moment.
okay, I went to Chicago and I had a show at the Epic Center, and this is like around 2015, and I'm under a different label, and we're all together, we're all on this trip, and we go to the mall, whatever, and then you know our CEO and our manager is like, yo, you guys aren't back here at such and such time at this location, we leaving your ass, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I'm thinking that you're joking, you know. So you know,
Yeah.
I don't miss the bus. I don't miss the van. I get there, but my producer at the time he misses the van, right?
Mhm.
And yo, these motherfuckers were so ruthless. They left him like they saw him running after the van and didn't stop. Made him Uber, made him find an Uber or a ride to the fucking studio. It was crazy.
Damn, that's cold.
I was just like, it didn't happen to me personally, but I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fuck.
Well, they mean that shit, I guess, you know.
Man,
Um
man, they were fucked for that shit. But yeah,
yeah. Fuck. So I'm guessing you don't work with them no more, so
fuck no, hell no, hell
uh
no.
did that shit go sour, or is it just something you don't even want to touch or talk about, or what happened?
I mean, it's not even worth talking about.
Okay.
Kudos to those people. They know who they are. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They kind of like fucked us over. You know,
Mhm.
everybody has their own vice, but when you're dealing with other people's dreams and shit, you can't fuck around. And somebody ran off with like $80,000 of the money of the budget. So yeah, it was a lot of crazy shit. Like we had to like fight with the studio to get our music and masters and shit. We had to come out of pocket individually as artists to pay for that shit because the company weren't they got robbed. You know what I mean? They put trust in somebody that had a gambling and drug addiction, and all the money's gone now.
Ugh, that's fucked. Yeah,
But
dirty shit like that happens all the time. It sucks,
hell
man.
yeah, you live and you learn, though, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I
well,
got my own studio and make my own beats and everything.
hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's dope. So do you do your own do you do your own videos too, or I'm sure you can't be the behind the camera and in front of the camera at the same
I
time,
mean,
but you do
I
the
direct
editing and
my
everything?
videos. I direct my videos, but yeah, I edit my videos. Yeah,
Okay, dope, dope. So you're a
I do
fucking
pretty much everything myself. Yeah, I got a couple homies that I work with. Shout out to, you know, 1Z. Shout out to my
Mhm.
boy Spiral Shots. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And yeah, those are some of the people that I work with. But usually, I'm just doing everything myself. Or I got a homie that just holds the camera and get the
Yeah.
shots for me.
Yeah, so you're pretty much a one man band then.
Oh yeah,
It's full. That's dope as fuck though. I have a lot of respect for people who do that kind of shit. And like
fucking
personally,
energy, bro.
I have to like hire producers and shit like that. You know, like I'm just a voice and a vocalist. Like aside from
I
that,
mean,
like
there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just tapping into a different creative side. And the
yeah,
thing if they think about producing, it's like it's what whatever the fuck you like. That's what it
mhm,
is. Like you
yeah.
create whatever the fuck you like when you're producing. You make beats. You're not making what everybody else is listening to. You're making whatever the fuck you like.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing that like I wish I got into producing earlier because when I work with the producer, I can tell them what I want, but at the end of the day, you're at the mercy of whatever they come up with. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like
yeah.
when you're doing what you do, you make that shit like to what your exact like you calibrate to exactly what you want, what the song is in your head. So it's like it comes out perfect,
Hell yeah.
synchronizes. Yeah. Yeah, so I got a lot of respect for that, man. I respect that a lot.
Energy
Um,
gang.
all right, so let's move on to this next topic. Uh, okay, so moving from Minneapolis to Denver, what was that like? What was the change? Were you doing music in Minneapolis before you moved to Denver, and then
Of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been doing music before I moved to Minneapolis. So yeah.
okay,
I mean, the move wasn't really that difficult. It was just like, finding my people, finding my tribe, you know what I mean? And
mm,
I did that. I found the V's, man. Shout out to the villains, man.
hell
Shout out
yeah,
to Ralphie Sway. Shout out to motherfucking Bio. Shout out to motherfucking Master Pharaoh, Fuego Flames. You know what I'm saying? Zudico, you already know, man.
mm,
Zuko, you already know, man. Shout out to all my bros, man.
hell yeah,
Motherfucking Nightcrawler, you already know, man.
hell yeah.
Bro, man, they all took me in, man. They all took me in. Shout out to the V's, man, for sure. Villains.
Okay, okay. Was it like a cultural adjustment, like going into the different cities? Because America's a big fucking place. When you move from like state to state, the you know the I don't want to say the rules change, but the people and the dialect and the fucking
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that shit
I
changes.
hell yeah, I agree, man. That shit was it was cool. I mean, they say Minnesota nice, but Minnesota motherfuckers are fucking mean. I don't give a fuck. They rude as shit. So out here, man, it's like when they be like, oh man, I love your style, I love what you got going on. Where can I find your music? La da da da. It was like, love with open arms, man.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope,
Hell
man.
yeah. Shout
That's
out
dope,
to
man.
Colorado.
You fare well in the cold.
I mean, you would be surprised, man. Colorado is not as cold as people think, man. Like today, the weather was 98 degrees.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
then we have this shit called mud season in February, where it's 60-degree days, 70-degree days, man.
Mm, yeah.
The winter is way more mild than it is in fucking Minneapolis. Minneapolis, man, Minnesota, that fucking oh fuck no, that fucking snow,
Yeah.
like my boy Nightcrawler would say, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I got family in Denver and shit like that, so I've visited a few times while it snowed and like I'm a Cali boy, fucking born and raised right outside of LA, and
Okay, okay.
um so I'm used to this fucking either the beach weather or the fucking valley heat, you know what I mean? So like we don't ever because
Yeah.
I haven't seen snow probably in 15 years, man.
God damn, you're a lucky man. You're a lucky
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I mean, I miss it sometimes. I guess, I don't know if I want to live in it personally, but you know,
Nah,
it
no
is.
doubt.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Have you ever toured?
I mean, yes, I've been booked out of state, but I wouldn't say I've toured, but I've booked in a fair share of different states, man, for sure.
Okay. Okay. Um ever done any like festivals or anything like that? Like
Nah, not
okay.
yet, not yet.
Okay. Well, You
Need them
know,
invites. Invite your boy. I'm lit.
right?
Invite
Do
your
it.
boy. I'm lit.
Do it, man. I'd love to see you perform some of those dope shows. You get the crowd moving, man. I know it.
Man, what? They will fucking rage.
Get the mosh, dude. I love fucking hip hop pits, man. Like
Bro,
people sleep on the hip hop pits, but I've been fucked up in some of them before, man. That shit's
man,
fun.
this fucking rage, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude,
rage,
for
bro.
sure, for sure. So okay, we already talked about that. All right, you got. Let's get into the movies now. I'm a big movie buff, and you're working on an independent horror movies on the list. It doesn't have any details about what you're doing in that. So let's just start from the top. Start from the top.
All right, yeah, I got this movie called uh Child's Play the 13th, Deady.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy Child's Play the 13th. So basically it's gonna be like a trap metal musical in a sense where I'm making a soundtrack and I'll be performing the music throughout the short film. So it'll be like me singing, and then it'll be a scene, and I'm killing someone, and then you know what I mean. After I
Yeah.
leave, it leads into another song or another. It's like that's what I'm aiming for right now. And right now, I got a couple of scenes shot that I'll be including them into my next video rage back.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, so
So
Child's Play the 13th, Daddy.
okay. So I got questions. I got lots
What's
of
up?
questions. I got lots of questions about this.
What's up? Of
Um. Obviously, you're a fucking Child's Play Chucky fan, right? Like, of
course.
course. Okay. So that's got to be where the inspiration comes from. Um. I are you a big musical buff, like low key, or is this just something that like was on the fly? Like, tell me about that. Like, because
Oh
the
man,
musical part was
I'm music through and through. A lot
okay.
of people don't understand. Like I've already rapped for the likes of Sway. You know who Sway Calloway is? I rap on Sway in the morning.
Okay, I didn't
If
know
you
that.
know, if people, like I said, people don't know who's behind the mask anymore. But if you know, you fucking know. Like I really do this rapidly rap bar for bar, but I changed it up because I wanted to challenge myself.
Okay, I fuck with that.
So I can really rap somebody under the fucking table if I really wanted to rap hippity hoppity, but I
Mm.
want to give you fucking energy. I want to paint pictures in your fucking mind.
Okay, okay, but were you ever into like musical theater?
Of
Like,
course.
okay,
As a,
do you have like favorite musicals and shit like that?
I like I couldn't even tell you, bro. It's like so many musicals out there. Like, would you call Dirty Dancing a musical?
Kinda. Okay, so let's talk about musical films then. Like, are there
Okay.
movies that are technically musicals that you really fuck with?
You know, like Grease, Hairspray,
Okay.
those fucking movies. I don't know, man. I really got a lot of inspiration from film and music and film. What that merge was watching Michael Jackson as a kid growing up.
Mm.
Like that
Okay.
was a lot. That was a lot in my household. Like watching Michael and his family and just what he did with the music and the film and integrated them both. That's where I'm drawing inspiration from.
Okay. Did you have a favorite Michael Jackson music video?
Um, I like Smooth Criminal.
That's a good one. That's a fucking good one. You can't
That's
go
just
wrong.
fire.
I mean, it's hard to go wrong with. I mean, like, I'm not the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the world, but
Me either. By all means,
it's
me
hard
either.
to go wrong with like almost any Michael Jackson. You
Yeah,
know.
it's just I'm not a huge Michael Jackson fan either, but it's just what he did
Yeah.
artistic wise. Yeah.
Yeah. Artistically, he fucking he paved the way for a lot of people and changed the fucking
A lot of fucking people.
changed the world basically.
In a lot of different genres. Like he opened doors for a lot of different genres, man.
Yeah.
He opened doors for me to be able to do what the fuck I'm doing, man, and get respect for it.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%. Like he was a fucking a savant. He was a true artist, man. Like he was psycho to the point where
Oh, for
he
sure.
turned into a white man at one point and cut his nose off. But still, like,
It was crazy. No, no lie. Shit was nuts.
I remember being the kid. I used to be a skinny, like scrawny kid with the fucking long hair back and shit. Like people used to call me Michael Jackson and stuff like that. That shit pissed me off when I was a kid. But I appreciate him as an artist, man. It's hats off to the
So
motherfucker.
what are some of your musical favorite musical movies?
Favorite musical movies. Okay, so like a lot of them kind of lean towards like the comedy, like like the South Park movie, Team America. Those shits are great, but it's like
Okay, yep, yep.
technically musical. Fuck. I know there's some other shit that I've seen semi recently that I am completely spacing on, but like so like I kind of grew up in two different sides. My mom's side of the family was, just regular people. My dad's side of the family is a little more like artsy. They like, like fine dining and going out to fucking musicals kind of shit. You know what I mean? So like when I
Yeah,
grew up, I did go in with like my grandmother to go see uh like different musicals, both like locally and out in Hollywood and shit like that. So I've seen like the Lion King musical live and fucking that shit was
for sure.
dope. You know what I
Yeah, man.
mean? Like,
That's just fire, man. I love going to plays. Like that's one
yeah.
thing I do go to. I go see a lot of plays. Like if
Mhm.
they're even if they're like high school plays, fucking elementary plays. I love theater. I love
Yeah.
acting. I love to see that shit.
Yeah, I saw a great play recently. It was I don't know the name of it. It's some small budget, but that shit was on Laguna Beach and it was courtesy of my job because I work full time kind of in the arts. But yeah, that was it was cool as fuck. It was basically about this chick who got out of like Auschwitz or whatever, and came over to America and was kind of trying to reintegrate, or try not reintegrate, trying to integrate into like American society and go and live with her American Jewish family and shit. And that shit was depressing as fuck, man. But
Damn,
the
sounds
but
deep, bro.
yeah, but the actress is in my boss's band, so it's like she fucking killed it, man. She was fucking great, dude. Um,
Energy, that's dope.
yeah, she murdered that shit. But yeah, so like I got a little touch of the musical theater and musical shit in me. Like I just love art in general and music just like you do, you know what I mean? Just different avenues, different history. But um so I'm just gonna say like a lot of the shit that we're talking about right now, I never would have expected just from looking at your music videos and shit like that. Because it's not often where a lot of people um like fuck with both of these different things. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah,
in the
yeah.
hip hop world.
Man, I'm a different breed, man. I'm really cut from a different cloth, man. Like
Hell yeah.
I I don't let stereotypes define me or define what I like or what I'm interested in. Like I do what the fuck I want to do.
I fuck with it, dude. I again respect, respect. But
Likewise, gang. Likewise.
hell yeah. So before we move on from movies, let's talk about movies in general. And I don't want to make any assumptions because I had another podcast interview yesterday where I made assumptions. And now knowing you and your broad history and taste, what are some of your favorite genres of movies?
I love comedy. I love horror, obviously.
Yeah, I would
I
not doubt
love.
that one.
I'm a sponge when it comes to move to anything. I'm open to whatever, anime, cartoon, claymation. I don't give
Okay.
a fuck. I love all that shit.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna challenge you right now.
Okay,
What are some of your like top five movies of any genre all time?
okay. We got Friday, the
Classic.
first Friday.
Hmm.
We got motherfucking Beetlejuice.
Okay. Pause for a second. Are you excited for the second Beetlejuice?
Not really.
Not really. Neither am I.
Sequels fuck up classics
Yeah, they always do, man. It's fucked. Especially fucking 30 years later.
unless you're Will Smith.
Yeah, well, hey, Will Smith's dope. I got nothing but love and
Unless you're
respect.
Will Smith, you can do sequels.
Nah, Will Smith's got it in the fucking pocket though. He's dope.
He kills it every
Yeah,
time.
no, he's
He
one of my
don't miss.
favorites for sure.
So yeah,
100.
we got What I say? I said
Friday,
Friday,
Beetlejuice.
Friday, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, The Crow, the original Crow. They got a new Crow coming out too.
You excited for that?
I'm excited for that one. That one looks sick.
Yeah, that one does look sick. And Bill Skarsgård's a fucking killer also, dude. He's a great
Man,
actor.
killer. So
Yeah.
yeah, and my last one probably would be Candyman.
Candyman? Okay.
Candyman.
Did you like the Jordan Peele one?
Jordan Peele.
Well,
Which
he
one?
kind of was part of it, but
Which
like
one? Us? The Us
the most
or
recent remake one.
Up?
No,
Is
no,
that
no,
what it was?
no, no. Because he was part. I think he was just an executive producer, not like a director of
What
it.
was it called? It was with the one the aliens in the sky, right?
No, no, no. It was Candyman, right? I think it was Candyman.
Oh, the new Candyman? Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
new
new one.
Candyman, it was all right. Yeah, it was all right.
Okay, okay.
I like the take on it, what they did. They gave it a little bit more artistic value, so that was cool.
Yeah, yeah. I dug it personally. I didn't think it was bad. Like they could have done a lot worse, with
Oh yeah, for
considering
sure.
remakes, you know what I
For
mean? But
sure.
I haven't ever seen the original Candyman either though, so I don't know how to compare them. So,
The original Candyman is a little bit more it's a more of a suspense than what they did in this one.
hmm,
This one was more of a thriller, I feel like.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I respect that list. That's a solid list for sure. Hell yeah. So do you want to get more into like making film? Like, would you act? Would you prefer to direct? Like, if you were to do so?
I mean, outside of being Daddy Casket, I have an IMDb. I have credits. I've done multiple movies with a lot of celebrities, man.
Hell
I
yeah.
just I'm just doing something different with my art with my with my music now. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I separate the two entities. If you know, you know, you know. So,
Okay.
but yeah, man. I definitely want to get into some more film. I want to do my own horror thing, and I definitely want to keep doing my castings for other roles. Hopefully, I can get some lines. But I just been doing a lot of I've been doing a lot of extra work. You know what I mean? But you know, extra work gets you on the set,
Yeah. No, that's true. I've been there.
and you
Been
still
there.
get paid.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's. I mean, I love working on fucking films and shit, man. I got a
Yeah,
passion for that shit.
my last film that I was in, it was called Come Out Fighting, and it had Tyrese Gibson in it, Michael
Okay.
J. White, like a whole bunch of A-listers were in the movie, man.
Hell yeah. That's sick. Would you want to take on like bigger roles, like acting roles? Is that something that you would aspire to do, just separate from Deady Casket?
I mean, of course, yeah, I love theater, man. Like I told you, I love theater. I love acting. I love embracing lines and creating a character around it. That's one thing that that's one of my niches. I love that shit. So yeah, of course, if the opportunity precedes itself, I would definitely do it.
Hell yeah, man. So if you had the opportunity to film or to act in any horror franchise, new or old, even if they brought something back new, what would it be?
I'm going wherever Rob Zombie is, bro.
Hey, okay.
The
Okay.
fuck?
That's
I'm going wherever Rob Zombie's at, bro.
I can see that. I can see Deady Casket, you just yourself, a character in a Rob Zombie movie.
My fucking point, bro. Exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Fucking
Fire. Shout out to
yeah.
Rob Zombie. He's one of my inspirations as well, man.
Hell
Ozzy
yeah.
Osbourne too, man.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely,
obviously
absolutely.
Slipknot. You know what I mean? So
I could see that. I could see that too. So, okay, Rob Zombie. What's your favorite Rob Zombie flick?
all the Terrifier films, bro. All of them.
He did Terrifier? I don't think he did Terrifier.
All of them, bro.
I don't think Rob Zombie's Terrifier. I think that's someone else.
That's not Rob Zombie. You sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check that right now, but I'm
I think
pretty
he
sure.
did Terrifier, bro.
I got,
I like the new monsters he did. That shit was dope as fuck.
I haven't seen that yet.
I like all the Rob Zombie Halloweens. They're fucking sick.
Yeah, that's someone else. That's not Rob's. That's Damien Leone.
Okay.
I don't even know who that is, but
But
yeah,
yeah.
I was fairly
So
yeah. I mean,
for Rob Zombie,
Terrifier is sick too. We could talk about that in a second, but just
yeah, but for Rob Zombie, I'll say all the Halloweens that he did, fire.
okay. Yeah, no, the Halloween was sick. I fucked with
Nasty.
it. I
Especially
didn't see the second one, but the first one was fucking dope.
Yeah,
Coming from that
like
creation.
when they went to the backstage, because I like
Mhm.
Rob Zombie's movies because he gives you something that the other directors hasn't. You know what I mean? He doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I like his take on the shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, he's does some wild shit, especially with the what the fuck was it called? The Devil's Rejects. That was dope too. Like I
Oh, the
love
Devil's Rejects is fire, bro.
yeah, just such a fucking sick movie, man. The fucking so many fucking good lines and the those motherfuckers are terrifying in that shit. I look at I it's like it's not like a jump scare film, but you're like, dude, these people are fucking psychos.
He's
Like
like,
I
and yeah, and those people, those actors really embody those characters on point, man.
no,
And that's key
100%.
too. That's key too, bro.
Mhm. Yeah, fucking definitely. Okay, so let's talk about Terrifier. What's your favorite part of the Terrifier movies?
I don't know, bro. I don't really. It's all good to me. I just
Okay.
love the creepy essence. I love the creep essence of it. It's just like what the fuck. Every time it's just, that's my energy, bro. And I'm thinking when I'm watching that shit, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like who? Like what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that fucking they fucking mastered that gore shit, man. Like when they cut that, I haven't seen the second one yet, so I'm only gonna be quoting parts from the first one. But
Yeah.
the part where they fucking saw that bitch in half down from the coochie, dude, that shit was nuts, man.
Oh my god. Yeah, they get a lot of that. They get a lot of that shit. It looks dope as hell, man.
Yeah, no, that's fucking sick. So do you do a lot of shit? So I'm just gonna ask also, do you do like gore prosthetics and makeup shit too?
I mean, when I'm dealing with actors and actresses, yeah, if they're open to it, I always got that shit on hand. And yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. You're fucking Renaissance man right there, dude. So
Hell yeah.
okay. So let's talk about the children's books reading with Deady.
Ah,
How'd you get into that? What was the inspiration for that?
I mean, like you know, Brett Wyatt.
Is he the one that reads those fucked up fake children's books? Or is
I
that
mean, he
somebody
was a
else?
wrestler.
Okay, maybe I don't know then.
Fiend. He's a, you know, but no, I got a little inspiration from him or whatever. But I'm just basically trying to create forever fans, man. Like these little kids, I just want them to understand, like, you know, some people let their kids watch Chucky and
Mm,
Jason and all that. Like, why can't Deady Casket be that kid's favorite guy?
hell
And
yeah.
I wanna be able to offer them something more than just an aesthetic, a look, an image, being scared of me. I want them to be able to understand you don't judge a book by its cover. You can actually learn with Deady Casket.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So I'm doing the reading with Eddie. I read children's books and I post them on my YouTube. You know what I mean? So if you're out there in the YouTube world, check that shit out. Reading with Eddie, and I have a children's coloring activity book coming out, and I
hell
do
yeah.
have a comic book in the works as well.
Oh shit. Okay, before we get into the comic book, um, do you have kids of your own? Or is this
No,
something
no
that
kids at all. Just
okay.
I'm an uncle, a great uncle. I got nephews, nieces, but no, no kids of my own.
Okay, dope. Well, I mean, it kind of gives me like the setup for it and everything like that kind of reminds me of like the Crypt Keeper or Elvira or fucking
Yeah,
like Vincent Price or
House
some shit
of
like
the
that.
Crypt.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so you got that whole fucking vibe going on for it. And Bando, she was saying that she showed one of your videos to her kids and they loved it. So like it works, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Mando. I appreciate that. Yeah,
Yeah.
my uh my uh my manager had told me that shit. She was like, yeah, she checked it out with her kids. I'm like, that's fucking dope, man. Energy, man. Shout out Bando for that, man. That's real
Yeah,
love.
yeah, fuck yeah, man. That's dope as hell. So, okay, let's get into this comic. Okay, tell me about the comic. I want to know more about that. I'm a comic
Shout
nerd
out to
myself,
my
so
homie Joe Bonto. He's the motherfucking illustrator. He's bringing my story to life. And if you know a little bit about me, here's a little bit about me. My mom passed away about 2 years ago, and that's when I really changed my whole aesthetic and I start wearing the mask because there's no ego. You know, I don't care about people or girls looking at me and be like, oh, he's hot. Let's listen to his music. I want you to listen to my music and follow me for my art and my expression for what it is. You know what I mean?
mhm.
So yeah, so in the comic you really find out how I became Deady Casket and why I became Deady Casket. And you know, I just go on a spree and try to save the world from this virus called Dark 19.
Okay, okay. That's dope. So, are you into comics also, or is this just
Of
something that's
course,
on
of
fly?
course. Yeah,
Okay.
Marvel, Batman, DC, all that shit, bro. I love that shit. Marvel and DC, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I worked for a comic shop for a minute out in my hometown and that shit was dope. Fucking okay, so what are some of your favorite like s- uh characters or storylines?
I fuck with I fuck with Wolverine. Obviously, Wolverine goes hard.
Mhm.
Deadpool, obviously, fucking
Did you see the new Deadpool Wolverine flick yet?
no, I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Going to see
No.
it tomorrow. But I was really when I was younger, I was really into the Fantastic Four, man. They were dope as shit to me
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I fuck with
because they
that.
had so many different, everybody had a different attribute, they were a different piece, so it was
Yeah.
dope. But Batman and Joker, top tier, top
Mhm.
tier,
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Fucking that is a fucking combo that it's gonna be remembered forever. It's above
for
fucking
sure,
it's above Superman and Lex and fucking all that shit, man. So
for sure.
yeah, yeah, that one is dope.
Joker's my favorite character of all time from DC,
Yeah, no, he's solid. He's probably one of the most iconic villains, just period. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like I don't give a fuck what anyone says about Thanos or fucking any of these other dudes. Like Joker is the one. Joker is the one. That is the
Joker's the
that is
one.
that's the quintessential villain right there. Um, okay, I respect that. I respect that. I was a huge Batman fan. I got into. I'm a little bit of a hipster. I got into like more like indie comics as I got older. You know what I mean? Like I guess like fucking I don't know if Hellboy and shit. I mean, it's technically more indie. It's still Dark Horse, but fucking like I was a big Hellboy fan and like Spawn and
Okay.
shit like that. Yeah, I love that
Spawn
shit.
was dope as fuck.
Yeah, Spawn was dope. Yeah, I got a
Spawn
little.
was dope as fuck. I used to draw Spawn so much when I was a kid. I
Hell
used to
yeah.
draw that dude so much, man.
Well, I remember being a kid watching the Spawn movie, and that's what got me into it. Like,
Still got that shit on VHS, man,
yeah,
since I was a kid.
that
Still
shit
got
was
that
fucking
shit.
classic, dude. That shit is
Classic shit,
classic.
man. Classic fucking shit.
Yeah, yeah, fucking John Guzamo or
Spawn, Spawn,
Guizamo,
these
whatever.
are man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I dubbed these crispy. Yeah, this shit's funny as fuck, bro. Yeah, man. If you're open to comic suggestions, I got a couple indie comics that I like recommending to people, especially if they're horror fans. So
For sure, yeah.
yeah, definitely. Okay, okay. We talked comics. I want to ask about the mask. So you brought the mask on. You said after the and rest in peace. Yeah, the passing of your mother. Did you make the mask custom? Did you get someone custom to make it? Like, where's the inspiration for the mask come from?
My boy Rob from the Philippines.
Okay,
He made it. He makes custom masks out there, Rob. I want to say wrong. Rob Schimble, I think.
okay,
Yeah, he makes the masks out there, custom masks. He's even worked with Slipknot. He's made masks for them and
oh
shit
fuck,
like that. So yeah, he did a 3D graph of my face, and we came up with the concept together, and yeah, we got it done, man.
that's sick.
And it was crazy because he was listening to my music. He was like, "Man, I didn't even think you would want a mask, but I fuck with your music before I even made you a mask." I'm like, "Holy shit!"
So
I'm
that's
like, "Bro,
wild.
you don't know what you're about to do. You're really about to help me like level up and change and become who I'm in my final form."
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah, man. That's dope. Okay, okay. Is the mask like? Is it rubber? Is it a durable prot thing or what's it
Oh
made out
yeah,
of?
man, this is like some high quality. You gotta zoom in on that. Some high quality motherfucking
Hell yeah.
movie shit. You feel me?
Yeah, that's tough. That's dope. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not no fucking cheap Spirit of Halloween shit. That's the real shit.
Hell no.
That's the real shit.
Like a $500 mask, bro. He
That's dope.
charges anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per mask, bro. So, and that's a low ball. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, man. So, all right. Starting to run out of questions here. Do you got anything that you want to talk about more that we haven't brought up? I know that you got that list, but if there's anything that came up.
I mean, I think we're pretty much locked in on everything, man. All I'm trying to do is spread the energy and let people know that Deady Casket is here to stay, friends.
Hell yeah, ma'am. Hell yeah. So these are the last questions that I always ask people at the end of every episode. Very generic, but you know, it's tradition. So
Yeah,
you've already shouted some people out, but I just want to if you want a chance to shout anyone else out or to re-shout people out, maybe you missed anybody, you can do the shout outs now.
man. Shout out to the motherfucking villains, man. You already know Ralphie Sway, motherfucking Nightcrawler, Master Pharaoh, motherfucking Vile, motherfucking Fuego Flames, god damn it. Roll Humming, god damn it.
Hell yeah.
Zuko, god damn it. And Deady motherfucking Casket.
Fuck yeah,
You already
man.
know, man. But no, shout out to everybody out there that is striving for success, man, and putting the best foot forward for their dreams, man, because that's what we all here on this earth doing. And if you're not doing that, I will send you energy so you can motivate yourself to do so. Gang.
Hell yeah. So this is the last question of the night. And I appreciate your time, man. So do you have any words of advice to any upcoming artists out there, or even just not to, if it's not that, any just general life advice that means a lot to you?
All right, okay. So I'm gonna split that into two parts.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do the artist part first. All right. Read everything, learn everything for yourself. It's okay to pay someone, but understand what you're paying for. Uh, it's 95% business, 5% music. Uh, Sign yourself to yourself. Create an entity around yourself, a brand that people will have to buy into. Don't try to sell yourself short. And that's all I can say for artists, and it's for being a human. Um, Treat people the way you want to be fucking treated. It's okay to say hello to a stranger when you walk past. We are not in lockdown anymore. Everybody is still living in their COVID fucking bubble. Say hello. You can change someone's day. Be kind and use your mind.
Word, word. All right, Deady Casket, I want to thank you again for hopping onto the Meister Menagerie. It's been a fucking pleasure, and I hope to see you at Gorefest this year. Whether you're just attending or you're performing, it would be dope to chop it up in real life and get some fucking promo photos.
Man, likewise, gang. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And I'll see you in your dreams.
Motherfucker, I love it. I love it. I love the energy. All right, man. Peace again. Peace, peace.
All right, peace, gang.